Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host.
What's going on? What's going on, my pupil? Thanks so much for tuning in. This is ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator, here with the new Black Wall Street Money Talks. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the market today, things that you need to know as it relates to money. So we're going to go ahead. Let me give me just a moment. I'll go ahead and share the stuff to my pages here, just so my people know that we have actually moved. Give me just a second. So is on a new page. Follow. All right. All right. So this episode has been brought to you by True Detergent. That's right. True Detergent. True Detergent, black owned and manufactured right here in the Atlanta area. We're doing free delivery to your doorstep in Atlanta. Give us a call at 678-851-2400. 678-851-2400. It's a 101 ounce bottle, $15. I mean, it's 15 cents per wash. Here's the deal, guys. You're going to wash your clothes anyway. And the question is, are you going to practice what you preach, which is recycle your dollars back into your very own community by supporting your very own product? True Detergent, make the switch. Now, True Detergent actually is looking to expand as well. We actually have, personally, we have moved our distribution into Albany. We did that yesterday, and we are also moving into Augusta in a couple of weeks. So once you guys understand that we are moving fast, and we are taking the show on the road. So we'll be in Augusta August 4th. We'll be in Columbia, South Carolina, we'll be in Augusta March 4th. We'll be in Columbia, South Carolina on Columbia, South Carolina on March 17th. And we'll also be in Greenville, South Carolina on April 1st. So we are looking to expand. It's going to give opportunity to people to make some money. So you do have that opportunity as well. Now, True Product itself is actually looking to expand, and they have a campaign going on right now, a Kickstarter campaign, where you can actually donate or make a contribution to help them to grow. And so they're looking to bring two new products, the fabric softener and also this True Clear, which is fragrance-free and dye-free, True Clear detergent as well. So we've asked for these products, and now we actually have the opportunity, and I would say the obligation, to help them to reach their goals. So right now, True Detergent is currently, their goal is at $14,756. I'm going to put that up for you guys so you know where they stand right now, because again, it's we have the opportunity to actually help them to get to where they need to go. So they're currently sitting at $14,576. They have 253 backers, and they got 22 days left to go. So basically, they need another almost $85,000 in order to reach their goal. So we're asking you to donate. We're asking you to share. This is a great weekend to make sure that people know that this is going on. So maybe the people with the big money don't know what's going on, or maybe they know what's going on and they don't care. We don't know. Well, it's going to be our opportunity and also our obligation to go ahead and share this information so they have the opportunity to make a donation. On Monday, coming up, we're going to have our we're going to have our Finance Your Own Freedom workshop. So this is going to be where I'm going to show you how you can actually build your blueprint to fire your boss. That's right. I'm going to show you how you can build your blueprint to fire your boss, right? So that you can create a strategy or a plan of action. So we're going to show you how you can fire your boss by creating an exit strategy, putting together a plan on how you can actually walk away from your job. But then not only that, also how you can actually create multiple streams of income for yourself so that you can sustain yourself as you're chasing your dream. That's right. We want to make sure that you can sustain yourself while you're chasing the dream. The biggest deal, right, is that you need to be able to find a way to replace your income, because you built your life on your income. So we want to be able to show you how you can actually replace your income by creating multiple streams of income. So instead of just having a check that stops, you're going to have a stream that flows. Let me say that again. Instead of just having a check that stops, you're going to have a stream or streams that flow. Then also on Tuesday coming up, we're going to have our reinvestment session. That's going to be a real estate investment trust. We're going to learn all we need to know about a REIT. This is an alternative way for us to invest in real estate. So you guys want to know that, right? So you don't always have to go into the property and clean the property and rebuild the property. Sometimes you can actually create wealth by doing some alternative things. And so the REIT is an alternative opportunity to do that. And that's going to give you, put you in a position to not just own residential stuff, but own commercial land, commercial property, strip malls, hotels, things like that. So, so you want to be there for our REIT investment session where we learn everything we need to know about the REIT. So that's what's going on there. Hey, what's going on? Good morning, Angel. How are you? Thanks so much for tuning in. And then we also have, I think that was all I wanted to go over. Well, we do have the Dow 30 as well, starting on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we'll be back to meet again to talk about the Dow 30. Now, the Dow 30 is the 30 most significant stocks in America. So, so we're actually going through them one by one, and we actually have a bracket that we're going through. So this is going to be a great place for beginners, people who've never invested before. They don't have any knowledge of the stock market. You want to come to this session where you can start to learn about the 30 most significant stocks, companies that you use anyway. Companies like Nike, Apple, Walmart, McDonald's. We're going through them one by one, breaking them down and seeing which one is going to advance to the next round. So that is your session for the Dow 30. So any one of those opportunities you can sign up for. Anyone that you find is going to be that's going to work for you and what you're trying to do, go ahead and sign up for that so you can make sure you don't miss it, and you can be a part of what we got going on. That's great. So, all right, so let's go right into what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be looking at what happened. We're going to do a quick market recap. We're going to look at what we need to look out for today, and any news that we can use, any pre-market info that's going to help us make some good decisions as far as any of our investments. That's what we're going to be looking at now. So let's take a look and see what's going on in the news today. Let's take a look at what happened yesterday. There's a couple things that I saw. I'm going to get to those in just a second. But something's going on with Uber. Some stuff's going on with Tesla. But let's take a look at what's going on in the market. Happened yesterday. A quick market recap. So the Dow was up 34 points yesterday. The Nasdaq was down 25 points, and the S&P 500 was up 1 point yesterday. Big news from Hewlett Packard. They were up 8% yesterday. I'll take a look and see what's going on there. Just as I predicted, Tesla was down. We're going to talk about this while they were down, but I predicted they would actually fall after their earnings. I should have played it. I didn't play it, but I did predict it, and we'll talk about why in our Club Millie sessions. But the Hewlett Packard was up 8% yesterday. So those are some of the big movers yesterday as it relates to the stock market. First Solar was up 10%, Hewlett Packard 8%, Transocean, which is an oil rigging company, they were up 8% yesterday. So good things are starting to turn around for as far as the oil is concerned. L Brands was down 15% yesterday. L Brands is the brand that is over Victoria's Secret, Bed Bath and Body Works, companies like that. Hormel was down 5%. I don't know. I had to get the information on Hormel. United Rentals was down 6%. So it was some major moves, especially if you are a short-term trader. You could have been in a position to make some pretty good sizable gains if you would have bet the right way. Oil is down to $54 a barrel. Gold is up to $12.57. They were up 1.5% yesterday, $12.57 per ounce. And silver was up as well, up to $18 per ounce. So some good stuff going on there as it relates to oil, gas, and silver. Some of you guys are into precious metals. Some of you guys are big believers in oil. These are resources, and resources are wealth. Everybody put in the comments below. Resources are wealth. Like, people fight over resources. They do fight over money, but the reality is they really are fighting over resources. And those who control the resources or the spoils of war, they're the ones who actually are considered the wealthiest. So, resources are wealth. So precious metals, hey, that's a good place to be. Oil is a good place to be if you can get your hands on some and hold on to some. There might be some defense for you. They better say defense. That's why there might be some defense for you. Here's the top three performing sectors in the past 3 months. Still electronic technology up 12.5%, finance up 10%, and utilities up 9%. So things are slowly creeping down as far as these sectors are concerned. The ones that are lagging, energy, minerals, is down 2% for the past 3 months. Retail trade, 4%, and commercial services 5%. As far as our volatility index is concerned, what is the emotion that's driving the market right now? We are still into extreme greed, but it's slowly coming down. We're at 80 yesterday. We're down to 75 on the scale today. So it's slowly coming down, back down to greed. We're moving things back down. So people are selling. Maybe companies are coming out not reporting good earnings. So some things are starting to, the emotion in the market is starting to, that hype is starting to come down just a little bit. What's going on? Good morning, Miss Wilson. What's going on, Miss Regis? Thanks so much for joining. Now let's take a look at what's going on today. What do we need to know today? What's going on in the market today? What's popping? All right. So again, the Dow Jones Industrial has now closed at a record high in 10 consecutive trading sessions. So the Dow, the companies that we're going through, 10 straight days it has risen. 10 straight days. So the reality is if you just had the Dow index and that's all you invested in, you would probably be all right. Okay, you'll probably be okay. But will its momentum hold? I don't know. Is it going to hold today? We'll see. The stock market futures making any big moves. Weren't making any big moves this morning. The gravity-defying run matches the index's best streak of consecutive records from 1987. Market historians might honestly note that 1987 was also the year that the stock market suffered its worst one-day drop ever. So I told you guys, I'm going to keep saying this, be very, 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 very careful. Be very careful in extreme greed. You do not want to be buying. You can be doing some short-term stuff, but you do not want to be buying in periods of extreme greed. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. At this point, you're looking to pay premiums. We do not want to be paying premiums on our positions. We want to get our positions on sale. We don't get a position on clearance. We go to the store, we get good stuff on sale. So don't be buying your positions at premiums. Don't do that. You're going to be looking at, you're going to get the short end of the stick in the long run. Hopes for tax cuts and rollbacks on regulations from President Trump and the Republican-led Congress have helped to fuel investors' optimism. The NASDAQ and S&P 500 also hit record highs earlier this week. Elsewhere, global stocks were having a rough Friday. European markets was low in early trading, and most Asian markets closed the week with modest losses. Again, we continue to show extreme greed on the investor index. That's right. Sell. That's right. What's going on? What's going on? Defense. All right. Don't follow the herd. Retailers need therapy, so keep an eye on the U.S. retailers this morning. Shares in companies like Walmart, Target, Nike, and Dollar Tree took a swift drop around 3:30 on Thursday after Trump told Reuters that the border adjustment tax could result in more U.S. jobs. Retailers have been lobbying against a proposal by congressional Republicans that would increase the tax bite on any company that imports goods into the United States. So these companies, Walmart, there's a reason why Warren Buffett dropped his shares in Walmart. Walmart, Target, Nike, Dollar Tree, they are telling us where we probably don't want to be right now, okay? You probably don't want to be in these areas that are relying on imports to sustain their business because our president has clearly said he wants to make America great again, and that's bringing more jobs to America. So if you're going to get your products from outside of America and you're going to sell it to Americans, you're going to pay a hefty tax, a border adjustment tax. That's what they call it. I think it would be up 20%. And then if that 20%, they're not going to pay it, they're going to pass it on to the customer, which means they're going to have to charge more for their stuff. And that's going to mean that customer's going to be like, I'm not paying more for your stuff, so I'm going to go get some stuff from somebody else. That's kind of how it works. But we'll see what happens. But, you know, Trump has been telling the truth as it relates to his policies. He says he's going to do something. He typically does it. So I'm going to believe him. If he says he's going to do a border adjustment tax, I believe it's going to be a border adjustment tax. Until he shows me otherwise, I'm going to believe that when he says he's going to do something, he pretty much going to do it. And that makes it very, very easy. Easy. It's easy to be an investor right now. It's very easy. All you got to do is interpret the news, what they're telling you, and then make educated decisions. Make wise decisions as it relates to your positions. The headline hit late in the day and sent a number of retailers and apparel-related companies lower because they are the largest importers in the country. So here's our market movers today. Nordstrom, Hewlett-Packard, and RBS. Shares in Nordstrom advanced in extended trading while shares in Hewlett-Packard slipped after each company reported quarterly results on Thursday. So I'll have this information for you on this page. I'll be updating it with the Nordstrom. I was very busy yesterday. I forgot to update you guys on all of the news there. But we'll get your stocks. We'll get your charts and all that stuff that you need. Shares in Royal Bank of Scotland dipped 3.6% in London after it reported 9th consecutive year of losses. The bank has posted a total loss of $73.5 billion since receiving a government bailout in 2008. They have lost $73.5 billion since 2008 as a bank. Oh, my goodness. What's going on? Here are your earnings for today. Here's what's been coming out. Nothing very exciting at all. You got Foot Locker, JCPenney, and U.S. Cellular releasing earnings before the open. Who cares about any one of those companies? Berkshire Hathaway actually is going to release its earnings and annual report on Saturday morning. Wow. So Berkshire Hathaway is something special. They get to release their earnings on a Saturday morning when the markets are closed. Isn't that something? So the American conglomerate, which is among the largest in the world, tends to report results at unusual times. I guess they can do that when they're the largest in the world. All right, so economics, at the final reading of the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index for February will be published at 10 a.m. this morning. A preliminary reading for February showed sentiment dropped, pulled down by Democratic supporters who are worried about the future. The Census Bureau is set to release its new home sales report for January at 10 a.m. as well. Yes, yes, yes. Easy to predict. He delivers thus far. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. All right, so let's take a look at a couple things that are in the news that I want you guys to be aware of. Let me put that into another window, and we'll read that in a second. But I did notice that there's this one. We got a couple of different things we got to talk about this morning. So let me open this up. Number one, Uber is having some stuff going on. They're getting some people are suing Uber. Who else has some stuff going on? Tesla is cash poor. Tesla's cash poor. Tesla might be in a position. Let me put that up. Let me get that too. Uber is actually Alphabet or Google's self-driving car unit is suing Uber. Let me get that as well. All right, so here we go. Four stories for you real quick. So let's look at the Uber. So Alphabet self-driving car, the Waymo self-driving car unit is sued Uber Technology and its autonomous trucking subsidiary Otto on Thursday over allegations of theft of its confidential and proprietary sensor technology. Waymo accused Uber and Otto, acquired by the ride services company in August, with stealing confidential information on Waymo's LiDAR sensor technology to help speed its own efforts in autonomous technology. So there's someone that I was talking to who was interested in this LiDAR technology. Hopefully you're watching this show because we got some things going on. So Alphabet is using this technology, and then obviously Uber, who is not a publicly traded company at this time, is using the technology as well. But if you are about it with this LiDAR technology, then Alphabet or Google is the place that you want to be. Uber's LiDAR technology is actually Waymo's LiDAR technology, said Waymo's complaint in the North District of California. Uber said it took the allegations made against Otto and Uber employees seriously, and we will review this matter carefully. So that's what's going on there. Uber is being sued by Google. This is a big company. You don't want to be sued by Google. I can tell you that. You do not want to be sued by Google. Yeah, you don't want to be sued by Google. You don't want them kind of problems. Tesla is close to the edge. Cash foretells capital raise. So Tesla's chief Elon Musk has taken big risks repeatedly since going public in 2010, but investors were spooked on Thursday after he said the electric car company could get close to the edge as it burns cash ahead of its crucial Model 3 launch. Be very careful. Man, Tesla's one of those companies that just has big moves all the time. Great for swing traders, great for day traders. Not that great if you are a long-term trader. I don't think so. But anyway, facing yet another cash crunch, Tesla will likely be forced to head to Wall Street for more capital. Analysts said shares tumbled 5.8% on Thursday, their biggest intraday percentage fall in 8 months. Musk told investors after the company released its fourth-quarter results on Wednesday that the upcoming Model 3 sedan and $35,000 mass-market vehicle on which the company's future profitability hinges requires no additional outside funding as it readies for the production this year. But we get very close to the edge, Musk said, so we're considering a number of options, but I think it'll probably make sense to raise capital to reduce risk. So he just contradicted himself. We don't need to raise any additional funding, but you know what? Just in case, we're going to raise some additional funding. This guy, Elon Musk, he is just one shrewd dude. He is one shrewd dude, I can tell you that. Yeah, you like that, right? He's one shrewd dude. All right, so here's something else you want to know. China, this is something major here, guys. China is considering faster IPO approvals to lure large tech deals. Now, this cannot be good. This doesn't even sound like it's a good idea. All right, so China's securities regulator considering offering a shortcut. That does not sound like a good idea at all. I might not even read no more. A shortcut? We don't take short. We know what happens when people take shortcuts. People lose money. All right, so offering a shortcut for some of the country's largest technology companies to list their shares, allowing them to jump a line of applicants and boost domestic bursts, according to 6 people with knowledge of the proposal. The source said companies being considered for a shortcut could include Alibaba's group Ant Financial affiliate, the world's most valuable financial technology company, Zong, an online property and casualty insurance, and security software maker Kihu 360 Technology. Ant Financial, valued at $60 billion at its most recent funding round last year, is expected to be one of 2017's largest initial public offerings. Again, Be very, very careful. This does not sound good at all. I am staying away. Buyer beware. When they say they're going to shortcut IPO approvals, that means that something's going to be missed. They're going to throw up all this hype on these companies. These companies are going to come out. People are going to be all hyped about them, jazzed about them. They're going to buy into them, and they're going to lose money. Why? Because they didn't properly vet these companies and get all the information needed for the public. So whenever you hear they're going to shortcut an IPO process, that is not good for the consumer. That's not good for the secondary market. That is you better stay away. Stay away from that. But you do not want none of that. Okay? You don't want none of that. That can't be good. There's nothing that can be good about shortcutting a process to go through to become public. That cannot be good for you and I. That might be good for the investment bankers, but that's not good for you and I. Stay away. Stay far away. Buyer beware. All right. Oh, you can get that shirt. I can show you how to get that shirt. That shirt is for sale. That's a black-owned business there. Be owned or be owned. Hilton is good news. Hilton sets a $1 billion share buyback program. This is Hilton. Hilton Worldwide Holdings, owner of Waldorf Astoria hotel chain, said Friday it would buy back up to $1 billion in shares, and it would change its corporate name to Hilton Incorporated. Last week, Hilton reaffirmed 2017 forecast for a key revenue metric and said it felt more confident about achieving it, and U.S. economic growth gained steam. So Hilton is buying back their shares. That is normally a good thing. When they buy back their shares, they're showing that they have belief in they're showing they have belief in the forward progress or the outlook of where they're going in the future. So a buyback from Hilton, that's a good sign. That means that the CEO, the people who own the company are going to buy back their shares, say we believe in where we're going, and so that is a good sign. You might want to put Hilton Worldwide HLT on your watch list because that is a good sign. We're going to see what's going on. I'm looking at the chart and everything today. And you can make sure you come back to the page and you get all the information you need to know as far as the charts and all that stuff, because I'm going to be looking at that today while in the next couple of hours when I have some time. But anyway, that's what's going on in the news. That's what you want to know. Yeah, I know you know Alibaba, but not them. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you don't want none of that. No, it wasn't Alibaba. It was it's like their spinoff or something. Let me go back to that. That's big news, man. So, Ant Financial Affiliate. It's supposed to be the world's most valuable firm, financial technology company. I never heard of it, but clearly they're supposed to be the largest. I mean, this right here is big news, guys. I mean, this is so China is trying to boost their economy by doing shortcuts. Okay, it's just not good. Let's just keep it real. Ain't nothing good about that at all. So any of these companies that's supposed to be going to IPO or going public, I'm staying away from. Me personally, you can do what you want, make the necessary adjustments. Zong Online Property Casualty. I don't want nothing to do with none of these IPOs in China. You can have them. Go ahead. I'll wait till the hype train leaves and they go on sale. I don't buy. Me personally, I just don't buy stocks when they on a premium. I buy stuff when it's on sale. And when it come out on the IPO, it's not on sale. It's on a premium. So I stay away from the IPOs. I stay away from the hype because the hype does not get you rich. The hype makes you poor. It's those that are patient that makes you rich. The tortoise and the hare, and the tortoise wins the race every time. You be the hare, I'll be back here watching you fumble and folly, and I'll be the great wise old tortoise who just goes on trucking on along on his way to wealth, riches, and prosperity. I'm following the yellow brick road all the way down to Emerald City while you're just you're out of steam by the time you hit the first leg. That's just what it is, guys. So anyway, that's what we got for you today, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. This is ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator, and this episode has been brought to you by True Detergent. That's right, True Detergent, manufactured right here in the Atlanta area, Black-owned and manufactured. Own or be owned. Own. Y'all know what I'm trying to do. Own or be owned. So you go ahead and give us a call this weekend. I know you're ready to get your True. You got to wash some clothes on Saturday and Sunday. Give us a call, 678-851-2400. Free delivery to your doorstep. Miss Wilson, I know you're getting the case. I got you. I'm ready for you. 101 ounce bottles, $15 a bottle, 15 cents per wash. And here's the deal. You're going to wash your clothes anyway. The question is, are you going to wash with your oppressor? Or are you going to wash with those who are actually trying to free you? Get your dollars circulating right back in your very own community and support your own. True Detergent. Make the switch. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much. Go ahead and make sure you make your donation to that Kickstarter campaign that True is trying to bring more products to our community, right? He's throwing more products to the market so they can actually help our community. They can hire more of our folks. They can help the distributors make more money. And everybody's going to make some money if we just all get on board. That's just what's going to happen, right? This is what's going to happen. You can become a distributor. I'll show you how to do that. We got some distributor sessions coming up, but I don't want to belabor the point. You can go to www.ergj.net, www.ergj.net. to get all the information you need to know about what's coming up. All of the classes, all of the sessions, everything is scheduled right there. Sign up for what you like. Or you can also become a member of Club Millie, where a lot of this stuff you get discounted or is free. Just join us in our march to financial freedom. Join us in our march to building wealth, protecting wealth, transferring wealth, the generational wealth cycle. You can be a part of it, or you can just watch it. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you decide. You're either going to watch us or you're going to work with us. And we are going to work our way. We're going to finance our way to our very own freedom. We're going to march with our money. We're going to rally with our revenue, and we're going to protest with our profits. Well, guys, I want you to remember this. It takes a village, and it starts with us. So let's build as we climb together. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there in the next episode.